Today we are going to do an exercise on correction of errors, more specifically on how to correct errors that are not being reviewed by a trial balance, okay? I'll do a few of the examples with you and then I'd like you to go through, do the rest by yourself, okay? Now let's read the questions together. Show the necessary entries in the general journal and in the ledger account. As we have already gone through, to correct the errors, we need to pass entries in the general journal, okay? So this is the general journal and these are the ledger's accounts, okay? Which would correct each of the following errors. Narrations are not required. Over here, they specifically tell you that narrations are not required, so you don't have to write the narration. Otherwise, you would have to write the narration as always, okay? Now, 1A. A sale of 870 was entered in the sales account and Vernon account as 780, okay? If you are just starting out, I think it would be good if you can draw out the double entry so you can see easier what's the correct double entry and what's the error and how to correct it, okay? So 1A, first just draw out the double entry first. So sales to Vernon, so we will have the Vernon account and then we will have the sales account, okay? Sales account, as always, on the left hand side is debit and on the right hand side it will be credit, okay? Now a sales to Vernon, what's the double entry like? Can you still remember? Yes, sales to Vernon, so we will credit sales going out to Vernon at 170 and Vernon coming in from sales at 170, okay? Vernon, over here, Vernon is a debtor account, so coming in sales at 70, it will increase the amount owing by Vernon debtor another at $170. Now just a quick recall, according to the double entry rule which we have learned before, for each transaction there must be a debit and a credit, okay? And the debit amount must equal to the credit amount. And then inside the particulars here, you write the opposite account. So Vernon, you write sales, sales, you write Vernon. You do not write Vernon and Vernon, okay? So remember that. So this is the correct double entry for a sales to Vernon, okay? Credit sales and debit Vernon. But they are telling you, instead of this, they record it into the account wrongly as 780 only. So meaning to say, they record it to Vernon at 780 and same for here 780 only, okay? They record this to Vernon at 780 only. So how to correct this error to make it to 870? We need to press another how much? Yes, correct. We need to press another 90, okay? To make it to 870. So this is how to correct the errors, okay? So sales you give out to Vernon, you will have from sales another $90, okay? So as you can see from this example, at first the errors you only have 780 for sales to Vernon. Now you add another $90 for sales to Vernon. So together it will sum up to 870, which is correct. And same for here, okay? 870. So now with this, then you can move on to record the correction in the general journal, okay? I'll just put this over here. Okay, I'll just put this over here. Okay, so to record in the general journal, we always have to start first with the account to be debited first. So over here is debit Vernon, so we start from Vernon. So debit Vernon, $90. So we write here Vernon account 90 and credit sales 90. Okay, sales account $90, okay? Now normally for this we have to write the but because it's not given to us, so we just omit it. We'll just write A for now. We'll just write A for now, okay? And they say narrations are not required, so you don't have to write the narrations over here, okay? So now let's move on to B. Okay. Now B, $370 paid for motor van repairs was debited to the motor van account. $370 paid to motor van repair was debited to the motor van account. Okay, so now to do that, you think first of the correct double entry. So motor van repairs is our expenses account. So what will be the double entry like? So normally when you pay for motor van repairs, okay, this is an expense. Bank, or it can be cash going out to motor van repairs, and motor van repairs you will have the money coming in from the bank, okay? So this is the correct double entry in terms of the paying for the motor van repairs. But over here they are saying that instead of this, they did not write this, okay? Instead of this, they put it under the motor van account, okay? Now I'm just for the thinking process, I'm writing MV, the short form, but when you are writing in the general journal, you have to write properly, okay? Motor van, okay, instead of MV, okay? So now instead of writing over here, they put it as the motor van account, 370. So how are we going to correct this error? We have to move this out from the motor van account because it's not supposed to be in the motor van account, okay? So move it out, 370, and we give it to the motor van repairs account, okay? So this is the correction. So motor van repairs, you will have 370 coming in from the motor van account, okay? So this is the correction, okay, for question B. So to do that, we go to the general journal. So let's always start with the account to be debited first, which is the motor van repairs. So you'll write over here, motor van repairs account, 370, and then here motor van account credit 370. So now by removing away from the motor van account, you give it to the motor van repairs, okay? So now motor van, you don't have any entries already, okay? Now C, sales account and the purchase account. Sales account and the purchase account were undercast by 100, meaning to say both the sales account and purchase account were less by 100, and you need to add it up to another 100 to both of these accounts, okay? So how are we going to do it? Okay, so remember, see over here, so sales account and the purchase account. Next time, if you are doing the thinking process for yourself, maybe you can even write this one as S or P, okay? Now, sales and purchase account. Now, if we have already familiarized with our basic, we know that sales is more towards a revenue account. A revenue account, it will always have a credit balance. Whereas purchase is more towards the expense account, and it will always have a debit balance, okay? Just like when you see question 1A, when you sell to Vernon, it will always be on the credit side. Same for purchase, it will always be on the debit side. So over here, you need to add the sales and the purchase account by another 100 because it's less by 100. You need to add 100 more. So you will add 100 more to the sales account and 100 to the purchase account, okay? So you will write over here, always start from the one being debited first. So you will write purchase account 100 and sales account 100, okay? Like that. And now I'll do the last example, and then I'll let you do the rest by yourself, okay? So now D. Okay, D. 380 paid to Janet was debited to Jenny's account. Okay, meaning to say, actually it should be here. Okay, you paid to Janet, it should be here. But now instead of this, they put it under the Jenny account here. Okay, so what you need to do, very simple, from here, you move out and give it to Jenny. Okay, 320 to Jenny, and Jenny will, Janet. And so Janet will have coming in from Jenny 370, okay, like that. So that is how to correct the errors for D. So D, you will write over here, starting from the account to be debited first. So you'll debit Janet account by 370 and credit Jenny account by 370, because as you can see from here, being wrongly debited to Jenny account, so Jenny account you have to credit it, okay, to give out the 370 to Janet. So Jenny will be going out, okay, Jenny will be going out 370, and then Janet will have, Jenny will be going out 320, and Janet will have 320 coming into her. Okay, now this one you will do by yourself. Now I'll just very quickly show you how to put in the ledger account. Okay, now you look over here, debit Vernon 90 and credit sales 90. So you have to record it in the ledger's account over here. Look carefully. This is sales account, this is not Vernon, okay? So we look at the Vernon account, debit. If they don't give it to you and you find it difficult, you can just write debit and credit by yourself, because by now you should know the left hand side is debit and the right hand side is credit, okay? So debit Vernon 90 and credit sales 90. So Vernon debit 90, you have to write over here, and sales credit you have to write over here, $90, okay? So Vernon you write the opposite account, Vernon you write sales, sales you write Vernon, Vernon you write sales, sales you write Vernon, okay? So like that, sales going out to Vernon, and Vernon you have increase in the debtor from sales. Okay, if they give you the debt, then you have to write, otherwise you don't have to write. Just like in this example, for example, they give you 2017 August 1, then you have to write on both sides 2017 August 1, okay? So it will be the same for all these. So I'd like you to do the rest of the questions by yourself. E, F, G, H, for example, like F is quite similar to D and so on. I like you to do all this, okay, in a general journal, and after that to do it in the ledger entries, okay? So that's all for today's lesson, okay? Thank you.